What's up, fam? Welcome to the MARLONated Mindstate. I am your host, Marlon C. And today we are going to try to break down a bizarre body cam incident where a woman claims she has no idea how her car ended up balanced on a tree. We look at the field sobriety test, the shifting timelines of her one drink, and the legal consequences of driving over double the legal limit. Now, remember, I am not an attorney. This in no way constitutes legal advice. If you have any legal questions, be sure to contact a licensed attorney. We are just reacting using the Fair Use Act. This is for educational and entertainment purposes only. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And when you do subscribe, hit the notification bell so every time I drop a video, you will be the first to know about it. Let's hit it.
Tree? What happens when you mix wine coolers, Long Islands, and a retirement party?
Just took out, pretty sure someone's front yard, 65 to 28.
Huh.
Now, I'm tripping on how in the heck did she get that car on top of that tree like that? Right now, math and physics, it just ain't adding up right now.
Wow.
Even he says wow.
Bravo Charlie 2-1 Romeo Foxtrot BC 2-1 RF. Just go ahead and change this to a signal.
Well, luckily she's not hurt.
26.
Luckily she is not hurt. What are the homeowners? Are they still asleep?
You want medics?
So nobody heard nothing about nothing,
medics?
huh?
7165. You can go ahead and start with medic precautionary. They can come cold.
And then step over here.
10-1.
You're bleeding from somewhere. Let me look exactly where. There's blood all over your arm. Is it just a cut?
Yeah.
Oh, on her arm.
Yeah.
Cut.
We got EMS coming to look at you. One? Or not sure?
Yeah. One.
I'm going to go make contact with the homeowners. You got an ID? Is it in the car?
What?
Yeah.
Nobody woke up.
So what exactly happened? How did you get here?
I really don't know. I'm not even going to lie to you. I don't know. My house is right there. I don't know.
What's your address?
So first off, the officer asked her, how did she get there? How she get that car in that tree? And she says, I really don't know. This is the first red flag. Usually physics will give you a hint. Now I have a question. Do you think she's in shock or just that intoxicated?
It's literally
Yeah,
everywhere.
it is right up the road.
Yeah.
Is that a tree? Holy shit. Holy shit. That is insane.
I'd say 1,000.
Yeah, I'd say 1,000.
I'd say 1,000 for the cleanup of the tree, to haul it off, to get dirt.
Man. Yeah, that heifer was flying. You know what I'm saying? She is lucky that she did not get hurt. Now, let me give y'all a legal note. If you are involved in an accident, you have the legal obligation to remain at the scene and provide information. However, you also have the right to remain silent and the right to an attorney, because she is doing a little alcoholic talking right now. Now, she's been a little too honest about not knowing, and even the officer is stunned at what he's seeing. He literally says, holy SH. When the cops are impressed by the wreck, you know that it's bad. But now I got another question. What's the craziest car wreck that you have seen in person? I know I got a couple of ideas, but anyway, let's continue.
Here. Shoot, you could go 2,000.
Yeah, I'd say the more the better. Just because that is, I
Are you
mean,
doing the crash report?
yes, I already started it.
So where did you have this wine cooler?
At my job.
But you were saying so you're saying it was 2 hours ago, but the retirement party was at 6 p.m. yesterday.
Maybe we was there until like 9.
I got you. Well, you're saying the last drink you had was a wine cooler 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
You can see why that's not making any sense whatsoever, right?
It was about 2 hours ago.
But not at Lava.
No.
At the retirement party that you had at 6 p.m. yesterday.
Yeah, but I not at exactly at 6 p.m. That wasn't a drink. I probably was drinking till like 8 something.
I got you. So you're saying that 8 p.m. yesterday was 2 hours ago. Yeah, you're aware that it is 2 in the morning.
Yeah, that was my last drink.
8 p.m. of 11/21/2025 was 2 hours.
Yes.
Okay. Well, Miss Brianna, look, I appreciate your opinion. Honestly,
So she's saying 2 hours ago at 8 p.m. she was at a party, but officers telling her it's about 2 o'clock in the morning. That is truly a 6-hour gap. Yeah, now the alcohol is kicking in.
yes. But from this moment forward, I'm just gonna ask you. You're gonna take what you told me. You're saying all you've had is one wine cooler in the last 2 hours.
Yeah, in the last
At 9 p.m. yesterday.
Yeah, I just had a.
At 9 p.m. yesterday, 2 hours.
Yeah.
Perfect. Listen, from this moment forward, I'm just gonna ask you to participate in some standardized field sobriety exams. Just because I need to determine your current level of intent before you decided to grab that beer.
So now you know field sobriety tests are generally voluntary in many jurisdictions. However, refusing them can still lead to an arrest based on probable cause from other evidence, like the car being in a tree. But anyway, did you know that you can politely decline field sobriety tests? You probably didn't know that.
Well, I'll just keep going. Listen.
Yeah, she's trying her best.
Put me on a 63 downtown.
We got one more to go. So these 2 blue lava Long Island drinks that you got.
Yeah, it was for my coworker and her friend, and then I had a Bahama Mama, but that was at the.
So now the list of drinks is growing. It went from one wine cooler to Don Julio and Bahama Mamas. The receipts in the card never lie. Now, the one drink excuse is the oldest story in the book.
Okay, I think you're vastly underplaying how much you've had to drink tonight. The only reason I mentioned that is because you did very poorly on your field sobriety exercises. So I'm just trying. At this point, there's no point in not telling me or how much.
Well, I know how much I had to drink. I had Don Julio, and then I had the Bahama Mama.
Don Julio, you went from the second.
But that
Initially, it
was
was just
before
water.
6 o'clock. That was
before your
yeah,
house party.
that was
or not the
Zaxby's on West 40.
yeah. Well, that was as soon as I got to the retirement party at 6 o'clock. I had 2, and before I left, I had Bahama Mama.
And then where's the wine cooler?
That was the Bahama Mama. That was mine. Yeah.
Yes. Well, that's changed already a couple times. Listen, I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna mince words with you. You are being placed under arrest because you are very clearly driving in the course. I heard you say the second I pulled you out of that car, and field sobriety exercises didn't exactly prove to me anything different. But you've been fully cooperative with me. So obviously, I'm not gonna lie to you or anything like that or make you do anything silly. I'm gonna ask you to place your hands behind your back for me, okay? I appreciate that, Mr. Brianna.
2 in the morning, you see this man walking with this walker. If this man ain't going to dialysis, he needs to be butting the bed. He just knows him.
Just if you place your hands towards each other and interlock your fingers like you're praying backwards.
I have this thing doing that. Want me to drop it?
Yeah, you're good. Just drop that. No, I meant the other way. Like, look. Do it like.
Now this officer, he's been real polite. He's arresting her for a DUI with property damage, and you can notice how he explains the process very clearly. And you know, this young lady, for her to be inebriated or under the influence, she seems like the type of person that you could probably hang with, sit around the house or just chill, no matter where, or the barbecue or whatever, and can drink with her and not worry about her going off the rails, acting irate, being, loud and obnoxious. She seemed like a very chill person, like myself when I used to drink. So I can sit on the couch, just drink and just chill. I'm not going to act a fool. I'm not going to get up and act rowdy. Not going to start no noise. So I'm cool just sitting there drinking, watching TV, maybe playing, a couple of game of dominoes or what have you, and I'm cool. Yeah, she seemed like she would be a very chill person to sit and have a couple of drinks with. But my question is, how would you handle this if you were the officer. Because like I said, he's acting very polite, very professional. But again, she's not acting irate either. So she's pretty much making his job pretty easy.
And then interlock your fingers. Like, give another pair of cuffs. I just foresee this being pain. Yeah, I don't want it to hurt you. So I know what you're doing.
I'll just do this.
Yeah, we're just gonna put 2 cuffs on you. Because I don't want it to be hurting you in any way.
She'd been bar hopping throughout the city, stopping at a retirement party, drinking Don Julio's, Bahama Mama, and a receipt for 2 blue Long Islands. She blew more than double the legal limit and failed every field sobriety test. She was arrested for DUI with property damage. Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to like.
Real funny. Just something funny. This older lady, she came out 2 in the morning. She made sure she had her wig on and her good shoes on. And this dude here, he on a walker. And maybe this is her house. That's probably why she was asleep. I'm sure she probably in the house scared, tell you the truth. But yeah, I just noticed, like I said, she was not going to come out the house without that wig on. But anyway, the final verdict, this young lady here blew double the legal limit, as you heard, say legal referral. If you ever find yourself in a legal bind like this, consult a criminal defense attorney immediately to protect your rights. Like I said, she was talking a little too much. You know, I mean, you had a right to remain silent. Anything you can say and will be used against you, yada, yada, yada. You having a right to an attorney. So she could have, I mean, seriously, if she knew she was drunk, she probably could have just declined the field sobriety test, the breathalyzer, and just waited for her, just waited to speak to her attorney and, deal with the consequences that way. But anyway, I always remember, y'all, driving is a privilege, not a right. Stay safe and call a ride share, man. You got Uber, Lyft. I'm sure you got some homies. If y'all was at a retirement party, somebody should have known or said something to keep you from getting behind that wheel. But anyway, tell me what you think about this story. Leave your comments below. Share it with the world. Let's have an intelligent conversation. You know how we do around here. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Those 4 things cost you maybe a couple of minutes out of your day, but it means the world to us here at this channel. And with that being said, I leave you in peace and love, and I'll see you on the other side.